Crunk did not come from Memphis. Like, I'm so tired of them saying that. Like, I am so tired.
I disagree.
I'm so tired of Memphis people saying Crunk came from Atlanta in the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was from Memphis.
I'm gonna tell you why I went.
Okay.
Everything I was listening to from Memphis, Get Buck. They got juking music, and I'm a producer now.
I got you.
So the beats were more sub heavy, like sub heavy. Not to, lose nobody, but sub heavy. Atlanta production was more 808 heavy. Booty shakes. Chant and response type of vibe. You know what I mean? If anybody should be saying we kind of took a little, so it should be Miami based music.
No doubt. So let me say this. First 2 Crunk songs ever, man. I'm slightly older than Don P, so I was in the club when we started first jumping out. You got Mr. Cool, Born Threat. That shit used to set the club the fuck off.
I remember Born Threat.
Another one was this. Lay it down, lay it down. You hold, lay it down.
Yes, sir.
That's Memphis.
Yes, sir.
This the gate. We're talking about the gate right now. The next thing you had was tear the club up. Tear the club up. So now you got 2 Memphis songs. I'm not saying now they got their own style and their own sound. What I'm saying is that particular group, 3-6, then you got the A-Ball. A-Ball didn't try to make a Crunk song. It just happened to be a Crunk song. Lay it down, lay it down. I think Atlanta culture took it and made it their own and put their own spin on it because that's what we like to do in the club at that time.
The turn up and all that.
Turn up at the food. Then y'all come along. You got y'all, which is Trillville. You got Crime Up. Then look after that, you got Lil Jon.
Right.
So I think that they had a heavy influence because only thing we was listening to outside of that, you got to think. The first time I ever seen a nigga get shot and sharing showcase, it was goddamn Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call it.
Yeah.
That was so you had different genres of music we was listening to just underground in Atlanta that actually had an influence on y'all.
Yeah, and I can agree with that. It's just the term crunk, I feel like, did not come around until we started doing our crunk. Then all of a sudden, oh, hey, this the name of our shit.
No doubt.
Crunk.
So
now our shit called, this is crunk. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That shit was buck, juking music. I ain't never seen now person in Atlanta club history juke to now song.
No doubt.
No crunk song in the club.
So this is what I think on that shit was. This is my take from it. Y'all took that shit to another level.
Well,
so you got to think this, nigga. If you remember, like my girl's gangsta boo, so you got to think, nigga, she got to tear the club up, nigga. Now you see motherfucker going crazy, and they were going crazy, tear the club up, but then y'all come along and take that shit to a national level.
Yeah.
Now these motherfuckers like, goddamn, we started this shit.
Yeah.
We can't. Now they feel a certain way.
Yeah,
so of course they gonna be like, nigga, that's our shit.
One thing I can always say about Memphis is they never felt a certain way about what we were doing. They joined in. Like I said, we always been first cousin because we was, don't get it twisted, 8-Ball, MJG, 3C, those are our biggest influences, period. You know what I'm saying? And then Lil Jon, you know what I'm saying? So I still feel like they Crunk and our Crunk is totally different. I just feel like we came, like the name Crunk came from us and then they just kind of joined in. But it was a family though.
No doubt.
Because we got songs with 3-6. Of course, we got songs with, Lola and Gangsta Boo, you know what I'm saying? And, the whole nine, you know what I mean? So, shout out to Memphis, man. But, I think what I didn't like that happened in the last few years is when Duke Deuce came out. Now, don't get too, I love Duke Deuce. I listen to all his albums. He just dropped a new album. Shout out to Duke Deuce, new album out. Go check it out. Hard as hell. But what I didn't like was when he brought Crunk back with the Crunk Ain't Dead song and he had his movement with QCP.
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that he was trying so hard to differentiate Crunk, his Crunk from Atlanta Crunk when we always work together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know his version of Crunk was a little warped because Crunk has always been inclusive. Crunk ain't never been a separated type of thing anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like even with his album and stuff, I feel like I got excited. I was like, oh shit, okay, boom. I'm thinking, nigga,
Nah, man, this new group too, man. The youngest got ego.
Yeah, I'm thinking, nigga, Troy didn't get a call. Crime Mob didn't get a call. Trillville didn't get a call. You know what I'm saying?
You got to think, man. Memphis, I'm not going to say they feel disrespect, but I'm going to tell you what they feel, man. Like, Memphis niggas feel like they should be on top too. But like they not, they always like right there, but Atlanta's always bigger because we're just more, how can I say it, mainstream?
Yeah.
So of course, and Memphis nigga, not to say they look up to us, but they be like, oh man, them Atlanta niggas popping.
Yeah.
We want to be like them Atlanta niggas too far success-wise.
Yeah.
Let me say that, but Memphis got their own pride, but they look at us success-wise. So that young group comes in, they like, fuck this nigga, we still want to be Memphis, but we want to separate ourselves and we want to be, I know what a young nigga think.
Yeah. And I think that's cool, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, you got to know where you come from to know where you're going. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to, you know what I mean? But I think Memphis always been big on their underground scene. Like they underground scene is crazy. Like they artists could tour in their own city all year.
look, speaking, definitely in that chilling circle. Speaking on underground artists, let's talk about two underground artists. One from Memphis, one from Atlanta. One not so underground, but one is.
Yeah.
We had a talk on our page about who was more important for their city. Pastor Troy for Atlanta or Player Fly for Memphis.
We got both. We got both. We got both. Two got both. We got both. We got both.